I did not watch Biden's State of the Union address. I didn't. But so many people were sharing this woman's picture that I had to look up her response. And it's on C-SPAN. You can watch the whole thing, but the response was very interesting, especially with The Handmaid's Tale being played out, Project 2025 coming to a state near you, how the red states are literally trying to strip women's rights. Watching this Serena Joy give this State of the Union rebuttal was very interesting. And the internet is doing its job. The way they are making memes of her, the way people are parodying her, they are doing their job. If you have Twitter, please go there and watch some of these videos. The people are amazing. Lots of green shirts were sold over the last 2 days.
My name is Katie Britt, and I have the honor of representing the great state of Alabama in the United States Senate. However, that's not the job that matters most. I'm proud birthing vessel and mom of 2 small school-age kids. My daughter, Know Your Place, and my son, Make Me a Sandwich Bitch, are why I ran for the Senate. I'm worried about their future and the future of children in every white corner of our nation. And that's why I invited you into our home tonight. No, I wasn't allowed to watch myself, but my husband, Commander Wesley, told me about President Biden's State of the Union address. And I'm not allowed to do math, but he also told me that Biden has been in office longer than I've been alive. My American dream was that I could grow up white and have all the things white people get. To think about what the American dream can do across just one white generation. I live in Alabama, so naturally I went to the southern border. I met a woman there, and she told me her story. I don't remember her name. Something Mexican sounding. But the cartels, over and over and over and over. And what does President Biden do? President Biden's border. President Biden's failed policies. President Biden. The American people are hurting. The unvarnished state of our union, it begins and ends with unthinkable terror, y'all. The free world deserves better than a dithering and diminished leader. So now it's our time to stand together and protect the American dream, y'all. He doesn't get it. He's out of touch. I just wish he understood what it's like to live in a real family. Like in a family where my husband makes all of the hard decisions. Because America, we don't just have a menage a trois with destiny. We take destiny by the hand.
So now this woman, Katie Britt, is an actual joke. But despite widespread criticism, Trump allies see Senator Katie Britt, much maligned State of the Union response as an opening salvo in a key 2024 campaign strategy, GOP outreach to anti-Trump women. Why it matters. Britt's speech set in her kitchen and delivered with a tone that fluctuated between soft and theatrical was widely mocked on social media. But sources close to former President Trump argues critics are missing the strategic appeal of her message.
I am looking forward to delivering the Republican response to the State of the Union, so tune in. President Biden's border policies are a disgrace. This crisis is despicable. And the truth is, it is almost entirely preventable. And thank you to all the gentlemen behind me who continue to work diligently to actually secure our border. That's what the American people deserve. But unfortunately, Joe Biden refuses to give that to them. Mr. President, enough is enough. Innocent Americans are dying, and you only have yourself to blame. Everything that we put forth that would actually secure and close the border, the Democrats don't want. This is yet another prong of the failed Bidenomics. This is the definition of America last. The American people are scraping by, while President Biden proudly proclaims that Bidenomics is working. Goodness, y'all. Bless his heart.
Trump allies told Axios that Britt's response didn't match the energy of President Biden's address because she was speaking to a more targeted audience of women voters that will be decisive in November's election. The speech by Britt, a 42-year-old mother, addressed border security, crime, and the need to secure a prosperous future for America's children, topics Republicans believe should appeal to white women voters. What they're saying: Katie Britt was a great contrast to an angry and obviously very disturbed president. She was compassionate and caring, and especially concerning white women and white women's issues, Trump posted on Truth Social. Reality check. There's no evidence to suggest Britt's speech was received especially well by white women voters who favor Biden over Trump by more than 20 points. According to a recent Quinnipiac poll, Trump has repeatedly bragged about appointing 3 conservative Supreme Court justices who helped to overturn Roe v. Wade, a ruling opposed by more than 60% of women. Clearly, those bragging about overturning Roe v. Wade have no clue about the power of women. Biden said in his State of the Union speech, "We won in 2022 and 2023 and will win again in 2024. The big picture: Trump and Republicans know one of their most daunting tasks is to win over women voters who have been turned off by the former president's extreme rhetoric and are worried about reproductive rights. If you could tell me there was one demographic we could target, it would be women," one source close to the Trump campaign said. Britt, a potential Trump VP pick, sought to reassure voters about IVF, saying Republicans support nationwide protection for IVF after an Alabama Supreme Court ruling halted treatment in the state last month. The Alabama senator did not, however, explain how IVF protections can be squared with the belief among many conservative Republicans that life begins at fertilization. Zoom in. Republicans saw the Biden speech as aggressive, fiery, and highly partisan. Britt's delivery was much more subdued, but at times took on a halting, dramatic tone. If you're upset that Biden yelled and she spoke softly, you are missing the point, the source close to the Trump campaign said. A Trump ally shrugged off the criticism of Britt's delivery, saying she could have been more authentic, but the speech still did the job. She was picked as a housewife, not just a senator, someone who sees it from a different perspective. Joe Biden just declared war on the American right, and Katie Britt is talking like she's hosting a cooking show, whispering about how Democrats don't get it, tweeted Turning Point founder Charlie Kirk. Senator Kate Britt is a very impressive person, tweeted former Trump White House Communications Director Alyssa Farah Griffin. I do not understand the decision to put her in the kitchen for one of the most speeches she's ever given. Yes, but the publicity, though, isn't all bad, according to sources around Trump. And they're saying that she might get picked. She might be on a list to be picked as a VP if Trump gets into office. Oh, my goodness. Serena Joy in office as a VP. Anyways, y'all go ahead. Let me know what you think. Did you watch the State of the Union? Did you watch this full rebuttal? Let me know. Have you seen some of the parodies? Have you laughed? Like, comment, share. Here is some behind the scenes as Katie Britt gets ready for her State of the Union response.
It really looks like I'm in a kitchen, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Soft voice, soft voice.
You don't think they're going to remember that I'm from Alabama, right? Okay, because all I keep thinking is, when I say it, I'm like, we support a nationwide access to in vitro. It's like, Just really funny. So hold on. Nationwide in vitro infertility. A nationwide support of in vitro fertilization. There. Okay, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. This one I need the spray for, so. And tonight, President Biden, and tonight, President Biden said her name. No one's gonna ask me her name through the camera, right? Okay, I don't need to know that. All right. I'm ready.